Lopez kicks to Jack. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. No luck. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Now here's Johnson following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. And he gets it to go.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
San Antonio trailing here. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Byron Scott.
He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tim Duncan. He said Timmy's one of the best to ever do it on the low block. We've just got to play the percentages, force him to his left, and force him to make tough, contested shots. Guys, even though Duncan isn't a deadly free throw shooter, he knows how to draw contact. They want to avoid getting baited into silly fouls. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for San Antonio. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. Leonard hits them both. For Brooklyn, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Johnson. Passes it to Jack. Lots of room. San Antonio with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Stoudemire. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And he gets it to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
While we're on a break, a chance now to bring up a list of the best small forward rebounders in the second half of the season. 5th best, Kawhi Leonard.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest.
That's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
Brooklyn trailing. Outside Jack. Here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Here's Smith following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Aldridge's shot is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Young outside. Here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Green. 5 to shoot. Young with no one around. Rebound by Smith.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Bargnani, a screen on Smith. Jack dishes to Bargnani. Johnson in the corner. All alone. Can't get it to go. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Smith drives in. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7. Nets trail by 3. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Smith right side. Outside Aldridge. Shoots the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Johnson, good.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Now, here is Smith, another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City. Here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Green. Bogdanovich passes to Jack. Now the feed to Bargnani. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Young. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Bogdanovich. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Parker's checked in. Richardson with it. Now Smith defending. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Great D. He picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
And Jack, here we go. Shoots from the line. Shot is no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's Smith. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for Smith. Kicks it to Leonard. Back to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shoots from the baseline. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Aldridge comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Turner. And Smith's subbed in for Daniel Green. We've got Young. Brook Lopez is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here is Aldridge. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And that one's good.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that. I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good from Thaddeus Young. Spurs leading by 8. And it's Smith penetrating, and that one is hammered home.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Shots good from Young.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Aldridge has got the lead back up to 10 now for San Antonio. Parker against Jack. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the middle, here's Bargnani. Duncan with the block, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. Mills, who's checked in for Tony Parker. Shot clock at 5. Outside Jack. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak, in the last matchup against the Thunder, boy, was he tremendous. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Nets trail by 12. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Duncan. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. It's tipped. Duncan dishes to Smith. Outside Aldridge. It's Ginobili on the wing. He kicks it to Smith. 4 on the clock. Tries it from 19. Brooklyn with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Spurs leading by 12. The pass to Aldridge. The tray. Ginobili misses. Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Bargnani has screen on Smith, and Jack kicks to Bargnani. Baseline J on the way. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got 5 assists in the game. The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Smith drives in, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Some really terrific numbers for Smith. He's got 16 points and the 1 steal. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
Now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
All right, let's keep it moving. All right? Keep running. Keep running.
That one is no good. Nets trail by 11. Outside Jack, trying to find Johnson. He's got it now, and he trims the lead to single digits. Johnson's got 9.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Free throw good, Smith.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Smith hits them both. And the Nets with possession here. 11-point game.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Jack. He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 11. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Freak number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Spurs leading by 10. Now here's Mills. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard, and he gets it to go.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside check, picked by Bargnani. Jack against Smith. Duncan brings the double team. The wide open look here for Lopez, and the shot falls short this time.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Duncan, following the miss by Brook Lopez. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Ginobili's got 5 now.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Johnson attacking. Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Ginobili. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Duncan with the block. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs leading by 14. Smith outside. Smith drawing the double team. Here's Mills. That falls. Nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection. He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
The drive by Smith. Nets trail by 14. Pushing it up and stolen by Aldridge. Now here's Mills, defended by Jack. Mills passes to Smith. Again, the miss by Smith.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Johnson. Poked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Smith. Good defensive work there by Young.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Smith. The rebound by Johnson. The Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Lopez sets a screen for Jack to the middle. Lopez, no luck.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And the foul on Jarrett Jack. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
The Nets making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Stoudemire's checked in for Duncan. Leonard comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Green in for Patty Mills. Tries it from 9. And it's Smith missing. Nets trail by 14. Jack with it. Now Green defending. Young outside. Bargnani dishes to Johnson. San Antonio with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and That's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And stretching back to the break, here's how the Nets have performed. 5th in field goal percentage, 5th in three-point shooting, and they're in the top half of the league.
Approach offensively, and they have the field goal percentage to prove it.
Thomas Robinson. Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Jason Richardson.
Here's Richardson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now, we have.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And it's Smith missing. Nets trail by 14. Richardson the pass to Blatch. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Smith drives in, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the fans clearly don't like that call.
Gave them an absolute earful.
The Spurs making a switch here. And that concludes the first half. Spurs lead by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin, I've got Joe, and you started out with a great first half and seemed to have that extra boost in your game tonight. Did you feel you needed to take on a bigger role?
I'm just trying to be more assertive, man, on both ends of the court. You know, I think everybody has to step up, so I'm just trying to do my part.
An assertive Joe is an effective Joe. Thank you. Kevin?
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, men, we've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we can build on. We pestered them with our D. That was great. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
On the court for San Antonio, Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Aldridge out there with Duncan, and it's Smith in at the one. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Johnson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Johnson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Nets. Smith against Jack. The drive by Smith. Can't get it to go. Jack with the defensive effort. Nets trail by 8. Johnson kicks to Jack. Doubled by Smith. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Leonard. Good. Smith with it. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And that one's good. Smith's got 23 points.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And Jack kicks to Young. Here's Bogdanovich. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Lopez. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. Number 1, the Spurs.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they've passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Lopez. He doesn't get the second one. Spurs leading by 7. Smith outside. Outside Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Young dishes to Lopez. Duncan with the block.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Smith, over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging 39 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
Free throw drops for Smith. Smith hits them both. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Jack passes to Bogdanovich. Johnson wide open. He fires. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Leading by 12. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. He dishes it to Duncan. Here's Smith. Can't get it to go. Jack with the defensive effort. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Leonard with the steal. Here's Smith. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Lopez, and he banks in the layup. Lopez has got 9.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed.
We got to be more physical on defense.
That's all he is.
They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts, rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. What a run they've had this year in first place.
Look at San Antonio, a lot to live up to this season, and really they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me, but it has not bothered them one bit.
Greg, I think it's really fueled their fire. They want to be the alpha dog. They love everybody hunting them down.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Johnson dishes to Jack. To the wing right side. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And 11 points for Brook Lopez. Spurs leading by 10. Smith drives in. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Jack passes to Johnson. Here's Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Spurs have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Bargnani is checked in for Jarrett Jack. And the second free throw, good. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Johnson kicks to Bargnani. Puts it up from 12. Lopez, no luck. Spurs leading by 11. 11 feet away. Rejected by Bargnani. Aldridge against Johnson. Shoots it. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Johnson's got 13. The Spurs have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Ginobili. Smith for 3. That's good. Smith's got 30.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Johnson dishes to Bogdanovich. And Young kicks to Bargnani. Feeds to Johnson. Lopez up top, 6 to shoot. No luck. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. Ginobili with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Back to Ginobili. Puts up a 3. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Nets trail by 12. Young outside. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Lopez has got 9 points in the quarter.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Nice shot by Smith.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Johnson kicks to Young. There's the dish to Bargnani. Nets passing it around. Young passes to Johnson. Lopez, a screen on Smith. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Johnson. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Ginobili dishes to Duncan. Good D by Lopez.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
McCullough's checked in for Brooklyn. The Spurs also with the sub. Mills, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Here's Bogdanovich. 9 points in the game so far. He feeds it to Johnson. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Smith drives in. The shot misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Now Mills. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside, Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Smith's got 36.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Young passes to Bargnani. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by the Spurs. Leonard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. It's stolen by Johnson. Ball going up court. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Tim Duncan picks one up. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Well, they've also really been down in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
A different look now for San Antonio. Stoudemire's checked in. Nets trail by 11. They've got Bargnani. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Young, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Smith, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for the Spurs. Smith outside. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Picked by Bargnani. And Jack kicks to Young. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good from Bargnani. Spurs leading by 11. And here comes Smith leading the fast break.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
The Nets shooting 43% from the field. And here is Jack. Bargnani, a screen on Smith, and Lopez has it in the corner. And that one comes up a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Jacks are running. Bargnani, a screen on Ginobili. Here's Jack looking for Young. He gets it there. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. 10 points here for Thaddeus Young. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Smith drives in. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Young dishes to Bargnani. San Antonio with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Smith. The shot is off. Good defensive work there by Young.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Bargnani with the ball. Now Green defending. Shot by Jack. Wide open. San Antonio with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Back to Jack. Trying to get open is Lopez. And the Nets miss again.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Duncan. Shoots from 8. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Spurs lead by 15.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Second shot opportunity, and it's Lopez laying it in.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Here's Smith. Here's Duncan, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Jack passes to Lopez. There's a screen. And Young kicks to Bargnani. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Andrea Bargnani. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Bargnani.
Look at the game Bargnani has been having. He has 8 points and a block.
The Nets making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And Bargnani drops them both. Spurs leading by 13. Smith in the post, defended by Jack. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Smith. Smith hits them both. Now here is Jack. Lopez, a screen on Smith. Dishes to Bogdanovich. And the Nets miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Nets trail by 15. And Jack, here we go. Duncan with the block. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Nice shot by Ginobili.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
Bargnani, a screen on Smith. And Jack kicks to Bargnani. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Bargnani's got 4 points in the quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Smith takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV.
Goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And Young kicks to Jack. Picked by Bargnani. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. And it comes off the front of the rim. San Antonio leading by 17. Smith on the wing. From 13, ejected by Young. Jack with it. Lopez right side. From downtown, Young's shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Ginobili. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Nets trail by 17, and the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. The Spurs also with the sub. Leonard's checked in. Bargnani against Duncan. Charity stripe shot. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Smith. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Next foul call, Joe Johnson. That's his 2nd personal foul. At the line for the Nets, Freak, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Money. Stay on the boards. Stay on the boards.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets trail by 19. Outside Jack. Duncan with the block. Down low, here's Smith, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV.
Goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
High post try. Count that one. Smith's got 50 points.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Lopez sets a screen for Jack. Pass to Lopez. No good off the pick.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jack's shot is good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Jack against Smith, and there's the feed to Ginobili. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili with the ball. Now Jack defending. Shot clock at 6. From 17 feet out. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Here's Bargnani. No good off the back of the rim. San Antonio leading by 21. Smith drives in. Oh, he's going to get hit with his second flagrant foul of the day, and that's the limit. He's out of the game and on his way to the locker room.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the second one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you've crossed the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one.
Right now,
the Nets making a switch here.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Smith.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Leonard dishes to Aldridge. Smith drawing the double team. Kicks to Leonard. Back to Smith from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bogdanovich. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to blow into the court. Go, Nets, dancers!
Spurs leading by 20. Here's Ginobili. Smith on the wing. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
At the line for the Nets, free. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Smith. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Young, here we go. Can't cash in from close range. Young's gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Free. At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on the second free throw. And for the Nets, they're shooting an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. Shepard the pass to Blatch. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Turner with the steal. Outside Leonard. Smith kicks to Stoudemire. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
There's the pick. Shepard the pass to Blatch. He kicks it to Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Off the pick. Off the left rim and out.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
They simply refuse to let their opponent off the hook in either game of this season series. That's why they're going to finish the year with a record of 2-0 against the Nets.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Smith. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Jason Richardson. Doubled by Smith. Nets passing it around. Hollis Jefferson, no good from outside. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Marcus, a fine performance for you individually, and it certainly seemed like this team was working well together. What was the key to that?
We played defense. I thought in the second half, our defense was, a whole lot better. I thought, I played well up there too. So, I went to work tonight.
LaMarcus, great job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Well, he didn't take that soft approach tonight. He went right at their racks. He did a great job using his body, drawing contact, and getting to the free throw line. He was physical. He was aggressive in that way we don't always see from him.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.